Hello everybody, welcome back to another Chubbs Reviews, and today we're going to be talking about a game that I am going to have a hard time trying to calm down and tell this game about. This is going to be the second game I've ever reviewed where I haven't finished this game. Straight up, I'm not finishing this fucking game. Valkyria Chronicles. This is a very old game, so I don't think I'm going to piss off any fan base of this game or anything like that. And if this is a type of game for you, it's good. But I might just be fucking stupid. This is a strategy game, which in turn-based in a sense that you choose a troop and move it, and there's troops on the other side, and you kind of go like that. You get a turn, move all your troops, do some actions. Their turn, they move their troops, do some actions. There's tanks, five different type of troops. It's set in a military setting, basically copying like World War II or repasting it into this world. Um, they have a thing called dark sins in the skin, not dark skins, dark sens, and they're just dark hairs. They have dark hair. They're basically fucking Jews, and this game touches on a lot of shit like don't be racist and love each other even though it's war, and soldiers are human too, and some of it's pretty good. And like two times, and I have a good fair amount of time in this game. I'm on like chapter 13 out of 18, so I'm almost at the end. But I am just at my wits' end. I might finish the game, but if not, I'm reviewing it now because I get the understanding of the game. The only thing I don't know is the end, so I'm not able to spoil that much for you guys. But eventually down the line, they come across some you're in this little state, and there's two other countries having a war, and then one country wants to attack your country because you have this certain resource called Ragnite, and it's plentiful there, and it's got something to do with Valkyria powers, which I've only seen that power a little bit in the game so far. I have a feeling it's got something to do with the end. So there's some like sci-fi shit going on, elemental type shit going on, but not much that I can really say. It's got a decent story to it and a decent cast. You have soldiers. There's 20 people on your squad. Five of them are actual characters in the story per se. Five, six, seven, eight. There's different people. There's generals. There's higher people who love you. I'm talking a little fast, trying to get these reviews going a little faster. This might be kind of long because I'm gonna bitch a lot. But anyway, everyone has a backstory you can read in the personal tab. We have a headquarters where you can train troops and choose to fire some people and hire new troops. And everyone's got different personalities, different ages. Shit, there was a 12-year-old on my squad, and there was like an 85-year-old on my squad. Apparently, a lot of people in the war are young and old because a lot of men, like or not men, but like middle-aged people, good, healthy people died in the previous war because this is actually World War II. So in World War One, they already lost a lot of troops. They're just now recovering from that war, and they're in another war. It's terrible. So yeah, overall, it's a good war story. Kind of corny at times, cheesy. I hate that you have to. There's like three different type of cutscenes in this game. Yakuza Zero does this too. More of a recent game, but like you get cutscenes, but it's an actual cutscene, and everything just flows. You get cutscenes in a sense where you gotta like press X every single time a character finishes a line to keep the lines going. And there's so many cutscenes that are like that. It just drags the game on. And like if you fail in a mission, you get sent so far. You have to redo the battle. Like there's just so much going in this game. This game is like a 40-hour game because it's complicated, not because it's like good or there's shit to grind for. To me, anyway. If you like strategy games and you want a war-based one, kind of like Fire Emblem, Three Houses, or XCOM, but it's in war um, with military, that's this for you. You have good characters. Welkin, Alicia, like they're memorable. Largo, there's even side characters, and there's a cemetery and that you can visit, and you get medals for certain battles from the Queen, and it's really interesting, right? I'm going on and on, but something about this combat system, and they just keep adding to it. Not one single mission has been like a previous mission. Usually that's good, but I can never seem to get something down without them adding something on top of it. Like, like I'm literally dying here. They literally will have you go in the night with some fog, with mines on the ground, with soldiers. Just like they're just adding so much shit, and there's tanks, there's different type of missions that are just like I just don't know. Maybe this game is just too dumb for me. I'm losing my train of thought. I just feel like there's way too much going on. Not enough really to keep me there. The game feels expanded like way longer than it should be at this point, and I just don't love it. I plan on playing Valkyria 4, which is the most recent one. This game, Valkyria Chronicles Remastered, this first one, came out like 10 years ago. So I give it some credit there. But, and I do think it's a good game, but my experience with this game has been very average, I would say. Like it's it's maddening, but I like what the story is. Don't like the gameplay enough. I think I would like strategy games. This is kind of my first strategy game, but I think it's one of the easier ones compared to like XCOM and Fire Emblem Three Houses. So I thought I'd start here. Maybe I'm not good at strategy games. It, the last time saying that, I don't like this game. It's just not. There's just too much going on, and when people, I just don't. I don't know how to explain it. Anyway, this game. Let's get to a final verdict here. I've already ranted enough for 6 minutes. This game is an even 5 out of 10 for me. 5 out of 10. That's another thing too. Looking up reviews for this game, I see 9s, 8s. Maybe it is for strategy people, but if you are just looking for a game that you think you're going to be able to get a handle on, it just keeps getting more and more and more, and it's just not fun anymore. I'm struggling to get through it, so I'm just gonna get this review out. It's a 5 out of 10, an average game. If you like this type of game, it's probably up there, an 8 or 9. But me, 5 out of 10, going on my list is a 5 out of 10. Thank you guys so much for watching and being here with me on my rant. Please like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys on the next one.